Hi everyone, we are back with another video. In the past few months, you must have observed the share prices of sugar industry skyrocketing. Many of you might have even wondered the reason behind it. Yes, you are right. The answer lies in the ethanol blending program of the government, which is a hot topic these days. We are all aware of the seasonal nature of the sugar industry, but thanks to the opportunity, the industry is at the brink of transformation. Today, we are going to talk about the company which is on its way to make full use of this opportunity. We are talking about Dalmia Bharat Sugar and Industries Limited. Dalmia is a part of Dalmia Bharat Group, a 2700 crore turnover company and among the top sugar producers in India. The company forayed into sugar business in 1994 in Ramgarh, a village of Uttar Pradesh. Dalmia is one of the youngest sugar producer companies in the country and sells product under the name of Utsav. The company possesses 5 state-of-art sugar manufacturing facilities in 2 states, Maharashtra and UP. The company also has 5 cogeneration plants. To understand the business segments of the company, we have to first understand the sugar formation process. The diagram shown on the screen clearly explains the process. Sugar is obtained from sugarcane, obviously. After milling, juice extracted is split into 2 parts, that is sugar juice and bagasse. The sugar juice is then treated, leading to the production of sugar, whereas some of it is fermented. The fermentation process releases a byproduct named molasses, through which bioethanol is produced, whereas bagasse, which we discussed earlier, is used to produce green electricity. To make it easier to understand, we will use another picture, which is perhaps more graphical. Basically, sugar production leaves 2 products, molasses and bagasse, used to produce bioethanol and electricity respectively, which interestingly are the 2 segments of Dalmia. Before moving to the financials of the company, let's have a look at the business segments. First is sugar. The company emerged among the largest sugar manufacturers in India. Second is cogeneration. The company possesses adequate capacity to cater to 100% of its power requirements. Distillery. The company possesses the capacity to produce different grades of alcohol. Fourth is sanitizer, which was recently started in COVID-19 pandemic. Responding to the need for deep cleansing and hygiene, Dalmia started manufacturing hand sanitizers under the brand name of Dalmia Sanjeevani. Moving to the financials of the company, it reported record revenues at 2739 crores, which is an increase of 26% over the previous year. The company reported a net profit of 270 crores, a 36% increase, which highlights the strength in generating value for its shareholders. While analyzing a company, EBITDA is one of the crucial financial aspects. We discussed its meaning and how it is calculated in our previous video. EBITDA for Dalmia stands at 525 crores, which showcases company's ability to optimize costs and generate earnings. The pie chart shows the segment contribution to the revenue. As you can see, the majority of the company's revenue comes from the sugar business. Distillery, which is ethanol business, contributed roughly 16%. That is a 2% positive change as compared to the previous year. Rest is distributed amongst cogeneration and other segments. You must have seen analysts talking about various ratios while analyzing the company. One such ratio is debt to equity. The debt to equity ratio compares a company's total liabilities to its shareholders' equity and can be used to evaluate how much leverage a company is using. Higher leverage ratios tend to indicate a company or stock with higher risk to shareholders. Dalmia's debt to equity stands at 0.14. An interesting fact, Dalmia reduced debt from high of 1277 crores in March 2020 to 362 crores in September 2021. Spectacular, isn't it? Here comes the question we all are looking the answer to. Why are we talking about this company? Ethanol blending is the reason, but is it big enough to justify the company's future potential? Let us understand. The National Biofuel Policy of 2018 comes into play here. In order to understand, we need to first understand what biofuels are. Biofuel is a type of renewable energy derived from microbial, plant, or animal materials. It functions similar to non-renewable fossil fuels. Both burn when ignited, releasing energy that can be used to power cars or heat homes. The main difference between them is that biofuels can be grown indefinitely and generally cause less damage to the planet. Adding more to it, let us know what bioethanol is. It is ethanol produced from biomass such as sugar, starch, or cellulosic material. Coming back to the policy, so it allows ethanol production by allowing use of sugarcane juice, sugar containing materials, and starch unfit for human consumption for ethanol production. Keeping the energy demands in mind, the 2018 biofuel policy has the objective of reaching 20% ethanol blending and 5% biodiesel blending by the year 2030. There are basically three classes of ethanol blending: E5, E10, and E20. The number with the alphabet E states the percentage of ethanol blending with gasoline. Currently, many companies in India follow E5 and E10 bars. This vision is not only in line with Atmanirbhar Bharat, but it is estimated that ethanol production in India will triple to approximately 10 billion liters per day by 2025. Looking at the graph, the government aims to increase the distillery capacity from current levels of 700 crores to 1500 crores in coming years. For this, it has provided some incentives too. Government has told that it will bear interest subvention for 5 years, and so far 238 projects for a capacity enhancement of 583 crore liters with a loan amount of about 16,000 crores have been approved. All the above data has been taken from Niti Aayog's PDF stating Government Proposal 2020 to 2025 for ethanol blending. You can head to that for more. Let us now understand how Dalmia is performing at its distillery counterpart. As stated earlier, the distillery segment contribute almost 16% to the revenues, and this year it had sales of 8.6 crore liters, which was highest ever for the company. The production of distillery stands at 8.43 crore liters, which was also the highest. The segment contributed 438 crores to the revenue. The PBIT margin, that is profit before interest and tax, stood at 40.8%. Interesting thing here is that it contributed 34% to the EBITDA, even when the segment merely contributes 16% to the revenues. Amazing, isn't it? Now let us move forward with the growth plans of the company. When we talk about the growth plans of any company, we look forward to the increase in production that the company is planning to and the expenditure is going to incur for it. Dalmia is planning to expand its sugar capacity by 5,000 TCD and its distillery capacity by 8 to 15 crores liters per year over the next few years. July 30, 2021, it gave approval to set up two grain-based distilleries with a capacity of 100 kiloliters each to produce around 6 crore ethanol, which is expected to be commissioned in coming 15 to 18 months. Coming to the expenditure part, the expansion we talked earlier would cost company 263 crores, which will be financed partly by the way of internal accruals and partly through debt. Second point is 11.60 crore liters of ethanol quantity has been allotted for the year 21 to 22 as against 8.8 crore liters in the previous year. Shown on the slide are the latest updates on the company, which majorly includes the expansion of Jawaharpur and Ramgarh distillery. Not only this, but the company is also trying to spread its arms in B2C segments. That is, they launched pure Kachi Ghani mustard oil in January 2022 under the brand name Dalmia Utsav. By now, you must have realized why are we so vested in this company. Major reasons are, the company belongs to a seasonal industry and ethanol blending program has given a new hope to this sector. Dalmia is trying to reinvent themselves through the ray of sunlight. The company enjoys good EBITDA and profit margins compared to the industry average. Last and foremost point is that company was successful in reducing the debt size, which indicates the operational efficiency of the company. I hope we, that is the team of Green Portfolio, were successful in providing a detailed research thesis of this company. Let us know your views in the comments below.